Hi, good evening, everyone. We are live again. So, as part of our business, we do live daily. You guys can see us daily on the on our social media pages. So, those who don't know me, my name is Jancy. I'm a registered nurse by profession, and I also do a online business, which is almost 2 years. I've been running this digital business very successfully. And those who are listening us today, a very good evening from Adelaide, South Australia, and good night or good morning or good afternoon from wherever you are watching us today or watching later. I have a very special guest today. She's so generous. She accepted my my request to come. I know she's very busy, but she has accepted my invitation to come to my page for my followers or my viewers. What is this business about? She is none other than Dr. Suze Jacob from London. She is a GP and also a very successful business owner and a business coach. So we will straight hear from her mouth how she was doing this business, why she stepped into a online world from a GP. She's successfully doing her profession. She's doing such a great job in London and very busy person, and why she has chosen to step into an online business platform and what is her success journey. So I'm not going to I'm not going to explain too much. We can hear from Dr. Suze. She's a Christian and she is from Kerala. I know it is such a joy and privilege. I'm really honored to have you, Dr. Suze, here in my page. Over to you, Dr. Suze.
Oh, JJ, you just hyped it all up. Thank you so much for your kind words and warm welcome. I think you've told a lot already about me, so I will say just probably very briefly. JT has already mentioned, and first of all, I'm so honored and privileged to share this platform with you. And you are being very modest because you too are a very successful online business coach and a mentor. So anyway, thank you for this opportunity. So for those who don't know me, for my new followers and for the benefit of Cheti's page, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Suze Jacob. Like Cheti's mentioned, I'm a general practitioner in the UK, and not just that, I'm also very successful, just like Jansi Cheti, a online business coach. I live in the UK with my husband. My husband's a private chef by background. I've been now doing this business for about little over 3 years. And within 14 months into the business, I was able to completely retire my husband. And praise God, we are doing the mission work at the moment. We do ministry on the side. So he's the face behind our mission and charity. By the grace of God, we've been able to do 3 mission trips so far to India this year. We are having another
Praise
trip
God.
to Serbia and Croatia, preaching the gospel
Wow.
and serving
Praise
people
God.
who are
Praise God.
less fortunate than us. And imagine a time, and I also have a very beautiful 17-year-old before I missed her out. She's at school at the moment. So so why would two professionals, mind you, my husband was a private chef. That means he was earning as much as a full-time GP, and I was working full-time over 50 hours, so more than sometimes a full-time GP I was working. And if so, for us the journey was not more about money, because as you can imagine, when we were working those many hours, we are born again Christians, so and we didn't have time for ourselves and let alone for God. And you can have all the money in the world, but you might not be fulfilling your call and purpose towards God, your family, and towards your community, because that's what actually gives purpose and meaning to your life. So we were having well-paid jobs. He used to leave the house at around 4:30 in the morning, drive a motorcycle about 100 miles up and down, or even more per day, and come back home by 11:30. That means he's off to work By the time I wake up in the morning, and by the time I'm in bed, he comes home only after. So he never used to see me and my daughter the days he was working, and he did very long hours. Similarly, when I was working also very long hours, anything between I think my shortest hours even now is between 9 and 10 hours, even now. So some days it goes up to, not anymore, but previously it used to go up to 12 hours or even longer. So again, when you come home, you are then, after a full day of, you're speaking to people who are, especially in my profession, who are in their lowest point. And don't get me wrong, it's such an honor and privilege to do that. I'm sure it brings you so much satisfaction, Chechi, to be, having this profession where you can touch and serve people who are less fortunate and in their, real dire need. But the honest truth is, when you do that for 50 hours plus, it just takes a part of you. And that's the
Yes,
honest
that's
truth.
true. True.
And you don't have time to recuperate, and that means you get burnt out and exhausted. So everyone, it's not like, what we're trying to say is everyone, because if you see us in our pages, you'll see a lot of doctors, nurses, and all doing this. And I've had people comment on my page, so you're so greedy, you're taking people out of the profession. I'm not greedy. I'm not taking people out of the profession. As I've mentioned, I used to earn money before coming into this business, but I didn't have that money. Cost me a lot, as my family time with my baby girl. So it cost me a lot. And the thing was, I was not enjoying life. I was not fulfilling my purpose to God and to my family. So, but this business have completely changed my life. And when we put ourselves out there, it's not like we are telling people, oh, leave your job, leave your profession, and come and join us or something. I never tell people to join me. I just tell people to explore the business, because that, like anything else, um I don't know whether this is for you, really. Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
My
Hmm.
daughter, she's very, like, thankfully she's an intelligent girl. She's never going to be a doctor. She's made her mind very clear. So you can be intelligent and you can have potential, but that doesn't mean that's for you, isn't it? Similarly, this is
Yes.
that's the thing. But when you see this opportunity, which is actually free to explore, and even the a bit what we talk about, the 149, it is completely refundable. So what have you to lose? Nothing. To know what the opportunity is and find out, when research for yourself, whether this is for you or not. Yeah. So
Yes.
God does put opportunities in front of you, but He's a gentleman, and there is free will. So He's not going to force you to actually look into any kind of opportunity. He's given you brains and gray cells to do that, and also the wisdom to discern and do your research to find out for yourself. So we are not taking anyone out of this profession. At the moment, I am working part time, about 28 hours. I'm working at the moment, but it is a lot doable, and I can do my. Yesterday, I saw about 6 people who were depressed. And previously, if I had seen 6 people who are depressed, that day might, by the time I come home, I would be in a bad mood. And I'll be good for nothing for anyone at home. But now, because I do it part time, I was being more empathetic. I actually ran over my clinic just to give them the time, and I didn't care, really. And why was that possible? I'm able to do my profession now without thinking about the money. I am able to do my profession because I want to do it and I want to serve. So what this business has done for me is help me become a better doctor, help me become a better human being, really. Because I'm no longer that angry wife that walks in. I'm no longer that angry mother that does not want to hear anything after she comes back from work. I still remember a time when I used to come back home. My husband runs to one room if he's at the house. My daughter just goes and shuts herself off, because you don't know what version of Susie Jacob is walking through that door. And it is such, when I think about it, such a pathetic way to live. And I'm sure God didn't design us to live life that way. God didn't design us to live life way. He wants us to
Hmm.
enjoy life. to the full till it overflows. That is what God designed us to do.
Exactly.
And I was not living that life. So there was something wrong with what we've been taught in school. And now my eyes has been opened, and you can, and I can't unsee what I've seen. Unfortunately, and I don't mind, I'm very unapologetic when I talk this. Unfortunately, the school, colleges, and universities does not help us think for ourselves. They teach us what to think. That's it. Because what we've been taught is go to school, study well, go to uni, do a professional course, get the job, get married, get the house, have the children, your life is sorted. I've done that. I've climbed the career ladder. I was into up to even commissioning level, and with the PCN and stuff like that in the UK. I've done all that. My life was not sorted. It was far from being sorted. And it is, I think it is the biggest lie that we've been taught. And it is time for people to open their eyes and see that that is not the only way. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean for all of you to quit your jobs and come and do the business. That's not what I mean. And there is a way to do the business. Yeah, so till you get enough to actually replace your income, don't quit your jobs. So just be a bit wise and sensible when you do that also. But there is a smarter way to earn money. Yeah, there is a smarter way to do things, and I have just found that for myself and my family. And yes, this business has given us freedom. Like, God has blessed us more than I can ask, think of, imagine. That is the kind of blessing, and not just financially. Because don't let's be honest, it's not that you walk into this business and the next day you're going to earn five figures. If you if you think that, then you are not, that is, way out of, lines of expectations. You have to learn our system. You have to work hard. Yeah, we are all successful because we work hard. We show up every day for our business, even though we used to, like when I initially started, I was working 10 to 12 hours. I used to still show up for my business. I used to be consistent in my business. And that is why I'm reaping the fruits of what I've done there at the moment. So don't get me wrong, this is not a get quick rich scheme. At the same time, I don't believe in get rich slow also. And that's what, and I don't even think we get rich by a job, to be honest. You can never get rich by a job. You can never be wealthy with a job, because you're always slave to an employer. So what this business did initially is actually, because I never had time to spend with my husband, and my husband's a amateur photographer, and all my, if you come to my page, most of the photos and most of my reels are actually taken my husband. I just edit it. It's the edited version that you see. So that's what he does. And what I was like, he's very good at it. So when I started the business, what part we do is social media marketing. So I needed him to help me. And I said, we need to go outside different places to do that. And what I realized is within a month, my husband, who was against me doing this business initially, didn't mind, because he said he could see the difference in me. Because previously, if I have any time, the first thing is, take an extra shift, save up for that rainy day, or pay back that credit card which you had to take out because you went abroad. That was my first instinct. Now then, I stopped all that, and I was like, no, we need to work on the business. So can you help me? Can you drive me and take the videos for me? That meant that I was spending more time with my husband, so our relationship became stronger. Yeah, and this was even before the money. So for me, the first thing that happened is, healing in my family, spending more time with my daughter, because I wanted her to be also part of this whole thing. So again, in getting involved as a family, doing this as a family, helping us to spend more time as a family. mindset change, not to pick up, have that scarcity mentality. What if, let me do every possible shift so that I need to save up for a rainy day. A big, huge mind shift change, working on my mindset, and having that delayed gratification. Don't get me, I already had that as a doctor. Others, you can never be a doctor. It's like you have to work years to be where you are. But again, yeah, I understood the importance of that for a business models. For me, it improved my relationship. It changed my mindset, and within 3 months I started seeing financial, results. And within 14 months into the business, started earning 5 figures. And that is what this business has done for me, Chechi, really. And I'm so, so grateful to get God. I'm really, really, I really thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Susie. Such an inspiring journey. Many people they think prosperity is bad, but it's the prosperity, the money you earn. It depends upon what you are doing with your money. So if you are using it wisely for the glory of God, for your financial needs, it's nothing wrong with it. And as Dr. Susie said, she's having a noble profession and she's earning a very good income. But the other side, the other side of her is like, coming back home, burnout, no energy to do anything, no time to talk, or grumpy. It happened to me, the same thing. When I come back home, I don't want to talk to anyone, have my shower, just stay in my room. Or even cooking, I have to cook. It's not that I am enjoying cooking, because I just need to cook. We need to have something to eat. Tired by the end of the day, finish cooking, and you don't have energy to even wash the vessels, the utensils. You don't have time to wash, you are that tired. So this is actually balancing our life. We are not quitting our job, we enjoy our job. I enjoy working as a nurse, taking care of our patient. But as Dr. Susie said, when you cut down your hours, you can enjoy what you are doing, spending more time with your patients, talking to them. Otherwise you don't have time to talk to them, you just want to finish your work, so you are rushing out. And when you cut down, even I was full-time nurse until I just resigned yesterday from my I know it's such a joy. I know this is a big decision I have taken in my life. 41 years I've been working as a full-time nurse, and after my 41 year I was able to be part-time nurse. And I'm so glad, and I'm so thankful to God for showing me this opportunity right in front of my eyes. We think it is a scam, people think it is a scam, but as Dr. Susie, she's a born again Christian, I'm a born again Christian. None of us will get into a scam. Even by mistakenly, even if we get into a scam, we will never ever ask anybody to come into this scam. Because once you get into a scam, you can't come out of it. And we are Christian, and more than our worldly living, we got an eternity to spend. We don't want to be in hell. So our life after death is more important for us, more than the money. So we will not do anything scam or anything which is not right in the eyes of God. We will not do. So what we are doing is we are helping our family, we are building our life. We need a better life. God doesn't want us to live in a miserable life, not happy, grumpy, not looking after the kids, or not looking after husband, or not having a happy life. He doesn't want it, and he doesn't want to live poor, live in a poverty. Like, we don't. He wants us to live in a happy life, in a blessed. Our God is a blessing. He is the God who bless us abundantly, not just a little bit. He He's not the God who bless us a tiny bit. He bless us abundantly. So he wants us to have a better life. So we deserve a better life, and he wants us to have a better life, a happy life, a blessed life. Blessed life means in all aspects of our life, whether it is mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, whichever way. He wants us to be a blessing to many others as well. So when we are blessed, we can be a blessing to many others. So we are, I'm so happy and I'm so blessed that God showed me this opportunity in front of my eyes. Initially, yes, I was skeptical. I literally researched 5 years about this business. After 5 years, I knew that this is a right platform, and that's where I started, and I paid 149 US dollar. People think, why are you not telling us? Why can't you tell? That means you are a scammer. So we don't want to tell. When we tell all the details, we can't tell 2.5 3 hours of information. When you pay 114 and you get that information, so you need to get by yourself, not from a third party. So get all the information and decide whether this is what you want to do. It's not that we are forcing you, or we want you to come into the business. It is entirely your decision. You get all the information. After getting the information, you are deciding whether this is what you want to do it. So there is no compulsion, and it's your entirely up to you. It's your decision. We are doing, Dr. Susie has taken her step, I have taken my step, and I knew that this is a 30 days money back guarantee. So I'm not going to lose any single penny from 149. I knew that. That's why I paid, and I look into the videos, and after I looked, I researched, and I knew this is the right platform for me to build my life. I was drowning in debt, and now I can say I am debt free. And I so much, it's like a transformation. Like, it's not only financial benefit, it's a transformation of our life. Dr. Susie's life, my life. I was so depressed because of the financial burden over my head. I was thinking, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? How can I get out of this? Because when I think, there was no way I can get out of my debt. So that's where I was praying, and this is the right thing. God showed me right in front of my eyes, and here I am after 2 years. I can say after 1 year, I become a business coach, and I'm earning 5-figure income from December. Why I said 1 year? Because after I started this business, 8 9 months, I haven't done anything, because I was that depressed. I don't know. I was so confused. I don't know what to do. I have started, then I don't know whether I should continue, or whether can I do this. But it took me one step, just that courage. I know God showed me this. I need to take action. I need to do my bit, learning the platform. As Dr. Susie already mentioned, that we are not just shaking the tree and earning money. We need to learn the platform. Because Dr. Susie is a doctor, I'm a nurse, so I don't have any business background. Dr. Susie had business background, but it is completely different background. So we learned the platform, how we need to to do the business. We learn everything, then after learning, we implement it. That's how we become successful. And thank you so much, Dr. Susie, for your time, your journey. I know so many people, it will inspire so many people, those who are listening us or listening later on. It will inspire, and I hope it will clear some of our doubt why we are in this business. And this is not a scam. It's a real business, and real people doing the real business. So this is a people's business, and we have connection all over the world. It's a global business, and if anybody wants to know more about this business, you can jump into our website. It's here, or you can send a direct message, any of us, and we are more than happy to help you. We are helping now. Once upon a time, somebody's ad we have seen, and they, because of their advertisement, I become here. I'm here today, or Dr. Susie is here today. So someone who is listening us, so you can also build your life where we are right now. You can be there too. You can be a blessing to many people, as Dr. Susie is doing amazing mission work in many places, multiple places, and she is a great blessing to our community and many people in her church, in other part of the world. They've been a blessing, and thank you so much, Dr. Susie. May God bless you. More and more, you will be a great blessing to many people. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for listening us today. God bless you all.
Thank you, Chechi. Thank you, and God bless you too. And thank you for the audience for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you.